why would you trade Siakam? Maybe the most logical answer to that is this whole idea that, wait a second, you got the president of the team talking about selfish play. And you had three guys, at least three, but let's start with these three: Pascal Siakam, Scotty Barnes, OG Anunoby, who kind of similar sized guys who sort of see themselves the same way, whether or not we see them that way. They see themselves as guys who can be central, offensive players on a really good team. And maybe that was a big source of the tension. And maybe it's only natural that if one of those guys was out of the picture and you brought in different types of assets in their place, maybe two of those guys would do better sharing the ball than three of those guys.
So I know the Raptors got more wings than a wing shot, but at the end of the day, I still feel like Pascal Siakam is the wing that stays, all right? And there's a few reasons for that, but before I get into it, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. I appreciate that. So there's a few things I'm looking at as to why I feel like Pascal Siakam does not get traded in this offseason. First thing is the scenarios. I'm seeing a lot of trade scenarios out there. Some of them look good, some of them not so good. But the thing that's consistent is I'm not seeing scenarios that leave both parties walking away feeling happy with what they got. Especially Masai. Masai is a guy who doesn't just want a good deal, he wants the better deal. And I'm not really seeing that. Okay, I'm seeing scenarios that look good, and when they look good for us, they don't look so good for the other team. So it'll be interesting to see if it goes down. If a trade does go down, I feel like we will be happy. I think we'll be happy, right? But I just don't see that trade going down because I don't see the right pieces, and I just don't see the money adding up. I just don't see it benefiting, like I said, both parties. So that's one thing. The second thing is people need to remember that the Raptors let go of their coach. Okay, they fired their coach pretty much. They didn't re-sign Van Fleet. Didn't want to pay him that big bag, which is understandable. So letting go of Pascal Siakam means you lose two of your best players plus your coach. What does that mean? That means the Raptors go into full rebuild mode. And regardless who they trade for, okay? Because you got to think about it. New coach, it's a new system. All pretty much young players, okay? That means that's a project. That's development mode, right? So it doesn't matter who you add to that squad. You're in full rebuild, period, right? And I don't see a trade that makes us get better than we are currently with the way the roster is right now. So that's another thing. And the other, Jakob Poeltl, he re-signed with the Raptors. Him and Pascal Siakam are good friends. I think he's a big reason why Pascal's a big reason why Jakob Poeltl came back to Toronto. And yeah, I mean, look, I know a lot of people are talking, and I get why. Like, there's some things being said. Like, the new coach said a lot about putting the ball in Scotty Barnes' hands. We know that Pascal was the one who had the ball in his hands a lot. So people are saying, hey, does that mean that Siakam won't be here? Then you got the Summer League. Pascal Siakam's not showing up. People saying, is that a sign that Pascal's going? And I totally get it, but and there might be some malice, there might be some issues going on, but I'm just saying when the smoke clears, I don't think Pascal Siakam goes anywhere in this offseason. And if they do a sign and trade, it'll probably be like just into the season or right before the season starts. But like I said, I just don't. I wouldn't be surprised if Pascal just doesn't go anywhere, period, and this becomes the team that they end up rebuilding or building around him. I know that might be far-fetched to a lot of people, especially at this moment where it's very hot. People saying Pascal will be traded. But hey, we'll see. Like I said, it'll be interesting if the trade goes down to see who gets traded for who. So I'm gonna leave it at that. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch y'all on the next one.